Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Post Market Analysis. Today is Monday, March 18, 2024. Right now it's already 9:08. So first let's look at the market movement today. So overnight, like after the Sunday market open, it's kind of bullish. It was able went up right after it opened. It was able to went above this zone, and later it come back and test the low, and then from there it had been kind of rallying the kind of all the way to here. What this is in future there's a 52.40, and this one basically is 51.75. And this is something that you can see here that when the market open is up kind of tremendously. It opened at like just shy of 51.55. So that's a very strong open and huge push. It come back down here and then push again, and it actually went above 51.75. However, kind of after 10 o'clock, it was not able to make a new high. And by the way, that should be a pretty alarming, very alarming sign there. Even though it's right before 10:30, it make a new high, but after that, it was not able to make a new high. That's somewhat kind of alarming. And if we look at here, market make several attempts trying to make a higher, and only to make a even lower, and try higher, it make it even lower, and finally, like after 5 o'clock, it was not able to make a new high, and just fall apart, close below 51.50. So it's a very interesting day, and if we look at such kind of chop, especially here, like I say, after 1 o'clock, it's a hitting both sides, right? Going higher, go lower, going higher, go lower, and at that time I was thinking about where the market going to close, and here's the high, and at that time here is the kind of the low. So usually it may kind of come back up close like around the middle, and which is would be around 51.65 ish. On this push, it looks very real, want to kind of close, push a little bit higher, chop around here, and eventually close it around the middle here. But it chose a different one. So if we look at the closing level, the midpoint of the high and the Friday's close here, the midpoint is actually around this 51.45. And shockingly, the market kind of make up the hill, and pretty much if you look at here, it basically retraced like a 50% to here and spike up like 5 points to close below 51.50. And with the opposite here, and I recall kind of talking about this in the past, is like if we look at here, it's like it has all the capability to close above 51.50, and even just say 51.55, but it did not. It broke down and closed down here. That's pretty bad sign. I am so to me it's because Wednesday would be the Fed like interest rate decision day, and it looks to me that market today it closed here basically is kind of that show me that market looking at this range like a 51.75. The downside here is a 51.17. Now for where the market be able to move like after the Wednesday 2 o'clock and 2:30. So for sure that it's going to move above either move above this like a 51.90, that's a recent high, or move below. Now when it get to the below, and which one that we'll be talking about, right? So the nearby one, this one, the recent run is pretty much is kind of it started from here. Here is the low, 50.91. So if we use that, and then the middle of it is about like a 51.35. So with tomorrow going to close around 51.35, possibly. And then going further down here is maybe market is aiming at this 56-ish. So if it's looking at either going to hit here or hit here, then again I'm thinking that market will be, if that's the case, the likely market going to aim in the midpoint of that, which would be 51.23. So it would be around this area. It looks to me it's making more sense probably kind of before the Fed rate decision. It would be positioning around this area 51.25 to go either breaking up or breaking down. So that's just my take, I guess. So additional load here is that 50.40-ish. Actually that's a gap up. If we go back here, there's a gap up here. This is 50.38 level, and if it's aiming at that one, then it will be 51.14. So to me, I think that based on where it closed today, and again, this is a surprise to me that it went up this much today. Of course, later it was not able to stay up here, coming down here. So it looks to me it's trying to come down here. So it's about tomorrow is about whether it want to kind of stay, kind of come down here to, like I say, 51.15, 51.25, or 51.35. Okay. I do feel like that's a pretty reasonable. Those three possibility there. It may be. I feel like market pretty nervous. Lots of kind of really lots of things kind of like hold pretty tight, waiting for that confirmation from the Fed. So it could. I don't know. I just feel like it's very likely it could come to like a 51.15. and don't hold on to that so tightly and so formally, and I certainly want to warn myself as well. And so or probably kind of 51.25. So basically it's somewhat kind of this area I would say tomorrow. It would be interesting to see how it unfolds tomorrow. So coming over to the calendar. So tomorrow there will be some like economic release, data release here. 8:30 there is building permits, housing, basically housing, like a housing starts, and basically those are housing data. And 8:55 also have red book, and then 11:30 have the treasury bill auctions, and 1 o'clock have 20-year bill auction, bond auctions. And after that, there's about like at 4 o'clock there are additional data release here. I'm not sure how important are those, but just data points that at 4 o'clock there's something coming out. And also 4:30 have the API crude inventory. So and when Wednesday, I think just kind of remind us. So Wednesday, 7 a.m. have the mortgage data. 10:30 have the crude oil inventory, and then 11:30 have these bill auctions, and then it's all about this 2 o'clock. The Fed interest rate decision. For sure, we know this going to market going to run crazy between 2 o'clock to 2:30, and typically, very interestingly, we'll see like the market power won't be able to finalize kind of a final pick direction after the Fed press kind of conference, probably around 2:45 ish, and it could finally probably settle down and find a final direction. Nothing is 100%, and it's just a collectively how the market going to react to the decision, and also what Fed said about it during the conference. And it's just a kind of pretty interesting that I guess almost feel like everyone kind of playing that guessing game. It's going to be like a high pressure cooker. So once everything's kind of get clear, I think the order price is gone, and hopefully lots of time is one-sided, but there's also some scenario that's all the energy kind of got released and it's not going anywhere. Basically, it's just sitting here and probably waiting for all the market participants to digest furthermore before making a decision. So it's probably not likely this time, and it's highly anticipated. So with all these updates, best luck to everyone. May the energy be with you all time. Thank you.